Hello everyone and welcome to Amani's Lightwork Keys to Akasha section of my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. It's great to have you here. If you've been here from the beginning of time, I truly appreciate your continuous love and support. Okay, so before I begin with the case I'm going to be covering today, I just want to let you guys know that I haven't been on the channel for some time. I've been inundated with a few responsibilities from my regular work schedule. So today's Memorial Day, which is, a time that I actually get to touch base with the channel and do a few requested readings that I do have in my list to get done, and possibly general readings for you guys as well. Okay, so with that being said, same as always, all of my readings on my channel are based in interpretation and energy that I receive, messages that I receive from spirit, the meanings of the cards, etc. Okay, so today I'm going to be covering the case of the Buffalo shooting that took place May 14th, 2022. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with what transpired, so I figured that I'd probably touch base with it, see what information I can get as a means to bring some clarity to the community. Okay, my sincerest condolences to the families and the victims for their loss, but you never say that it's a loss, because the spirit continues to live on, and that's one important point I want to make known. Okay, all right, so let's see what information that we can gather from this case. Anything new, anything that can be helpful to maybe the families, friends of the families, etc. Okay. You know what's interesting? I get this idea that someone saw everything. That's the first set of words that's coming to mind. Someone saw everything, but that can mean absolutely anything. But we're going to dive in and see what that means. Someone seeing everything could be someone on the sidelines, someone that was in the store. It could have been days prior, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. All right. So I don't know the people's signs necessarily, but whatever energies show up here, whether it's kings, queens, I'm going to use that or connotate that as the embodiment of individuals that were either victims or they're anyone, in the court, the shooter, etc. Because I don't know people's birthdays and signs. Okay, so the Nine of Wands or the Nine of Fortitude energy is underneath. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Nine of Wands gives me the idea of court proceedings. Any energy that may be taking place now could be related to court situations. I don't know if any of the victims had anything related to any court visitations and things of that nature, but it's giving me the idea of proceedings, like the court proceedings, meaning court dates and court meetings that have yet to take place. I believe a few meetings already took place, verdicts have already been made, or they're in the planning process of being made. All right, so with this energy, if you look at the card, there was a male person outside, so something may have been related to, I am getting the idea of tax. I don't know if that has anything to do with the shooter or that has something to do with, I'm getting the idea of property taxes. I don't know if this is like the store or some like property taxes related to somewhere somebody worked. But it has something going on with property taxes. Has something to do with I'm being drawn to like a court document as well. So something is going on between some type of property tax and a court document is really important to be aware of. Either something, I'm getting the word revoke with that as well. Maybe something's going on with property taxes and somebody getting something revoked. Something may get revoked along those lines, if that makes any sense. I don't know what that's applying to. That could have something to do. I'm being drawn to a manager. That has something to do with the manager of the store, or some manager. It has something to do with that. Okay, whatever that means. All right. So hold on a second. The Six of Cups energy is underneath pleasure. Okay, so the Six of Cups is water sign energy. Anytime you see the six, as if the six of Cups energy, it could be something or someone returning from the past. I'm getting the idea of revisiting a matter as well too. So the idea of revisiting a matter could have something to do with the property, some type of property tax, or something going on. I'm getting something about interracial as well too. So I'm looking at, if you look at the hands, like, there's a white hand and there's a black hand. Something could have something to do with an interracial, yes, it was an interracial situation that did occur because of the shooter being white and the victims being black. But the way the hands look is giving me an idea of an interracial relationship. Somebody's interracial relationship. It has something to do with that. In the situation, I don't know if this is like somebody's husband, somebody's boyfriend, somebody's girlfriend, somebody's wife, possibly in the middle of the situation, right? So I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm trying to make sense of it. So I keep being drawn to the idea of some type of manager. This could be the manager of the store. I don't know if the manager of the store was in an interracial relationship, or something is interracial about the situation, period. But it's like it has something to do with the property. Like, it has something to do with the relationship between, I don't know if it's the customers or it's who owned the store, who owned the property. Like, something transpired there between people. Something transpired there. There's some type of relationship that's behind the scenes that is, I get fault. So there's a relationship behind the scenes that the spirit is saying that was in, like, it's the fault of the matter, if that makes any sense. Something is in fault. So if it's interracial in terms of what transpired with the shooting, or there's another relationship behind the scenes that is, I just got cut off, and it said something about money being stolen. Some type of money was stolen. It has something to do with the relationship that's behind the scenes of what transpired. Like, there's two interpretations of interracial here. One is that the guy being Caucasian and the victims being black. That's one interracial situation, but it's giving me the idea of something separate, where it has something to do with the manager, or it has something to do, somebody that worked in the store, like some type of interracial relationship, something about that, and stolen money. So I'll give you a really interesting example. Saying, I don't know if the manager of the store, I don't know the race of the manager of the store, but something could have happened. Something could have transpired between a manager and a customer. I don't know if this is like some type of past robbery, or like somebody, if it's not like a robbery with somebody coming up to the store saying, sticking up someone and telling them to go in the register and take something out. If that's not the case, that could have happened in the past. It's giving me a past feeling. Like, that's what a Six of Cups is here. So it's giving me a past energy, like something like that transpired in the past, or it's something a little bit more professional, where something was stolen from somebody that has access to the money or the taxes for the store. it has something to do with an interracial partnership as to why money was stolen, something like that, if that makes any sense. But that happened in the past, and because something like that happened in the loosely interpreted, because something like that happened in the past, it kind of like pretty much laid down the foundation for what happened in the present with what is, the shooting and what happened there. But it has something to do with a manager, property taxes, some type of interracial relationship, somebody stealing money along those lines, whether that's tax related or it's like store money. Something happened in the past weird like that, something like that. All right, remember, it's interpreted. Okay. So the death card energy is here, the sign of Scorpio, or it's like death card energy because it's giving me the idea of unpaid. Something is unpaid. So something being unpaid, the reason why something is unpaid is because I'm getting the word theft. Something ended up being unpaid because of some type of theft that took place. Some type of theft. So a manager could have been responsible for the theft. Someone that the manager was dealing with intimately. Something. It doesn't even have to be interracial. Some type of intimate situation that a manager was involved in. Someone that worked in the store. Something like that. There's an intimate situation as the intimate situation or the relationship is the reason why some type of money was stolen. But because it's stolen, it's become the death card energy. It's unpaid, and something may have been, if it's tax related, something may have been supposed to be paid by a certain time, and it wasn't, because I keep getting a bond or a relationship. It has something to do with a bond or a relationship. Someone was in. Someone was in with the death card energy being there. So if it's tax related or it's somebody's like almost like information, somebody's information. I keep getting the idea of like, I don't know if it's like something's going on with the manager of the store. I don't know if they're a water sign. There's a lot of water sign energy showing up here. Somebody's embodying Scorpio, death card energy. Somebody's embodying Six of Cups energy with some type of relationship that they were in. I'll give you a really interesting example. So let me try to make sense of this. Say I'm a manager of a store and I need to make, I don't know what, I'm responsible for sending in a document or whatever that be, the taxes, things of that nature for some type of, I'm getting like company, something's going on with some type of, I don't know if it's like a partner company or the company that owned the store, something happened there with stolen money or some type of delay on a payment related to the company that owned the store or the store's payments itself. And what's going on with that is that somebody could have been using the information. I don't know if somebody stole money along those lines. Somebody could have stolen money along those lines with a death card energy there. And because it's stolen, something that needed to be paid it ended up unpaid by a certain time, if that makes any sense. The unpaid idea could have, I get a store clerk as well. The unpaid energy is also coming from a store clerk. Like a store clerk would be someone who works at, you know how stores have like a pharmacy section, some stores have like a deli section, like a store clerk, someone you can ask for help and things of that nature. Something could have been unpaid about that person, or that person could have missed out on some type of pay, if that makes any sense, and something happened there. Something could have happened there, and that person could have been responsible for stealing some type of money or whatever it may be. Or there was a plan that was somebody's idea so that they can take, I get what was owed. That was somebody's idea so that they can take what was owed. Oh, this is really, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here that's interesting. All right. The spirit is giving me the idea that race race is part of the matter. Like, race is part of the matter, like with the interracial situation and the guy, but we're going to get to that point. Race is part of the matter. Then the second part of the matter is giving me the idea that someone in the store was either they weren't paid or they were underpaid. They weren't paid or they were underpaid because of something being stolen, or they are responsible for stealing something. Or the shooting could have been a distraction for someone to get some type of money out of an office, out of a safe, out of wherever. And that could be related to a manager, or like a store clerk would be like a manager, or like an assistant to a manager. Something like that is coming through a lot. But it has something to do with payments, or making some type of payment in a timely fashion, or something being unpaid. Like a person may have felt unpaid, if that makes any sense. That's why the death card is there like that. Okay. The Fool is here, sign of Aries. If it's not only Aries, then it's the energy, it's the journey energy here that's in the present. All right, it's a journey energy. I get this idea of an escape. So there's a lot of major arcana, these two major arcana. This is given the energy of some type of escape that someone probably was trying to make. I keep being drawn to a manager. Like a manager could have been trying to escape the situation, a situation. This could have been weeks prior that something like this happened, before the shooting. Right? A manager tried to escape from a situation. Like somebody could have tried to leave the job. Somebody could have been like, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice to leave here. Someone could have done something wrong. That could have been a situation, whether it's related to the property tax information, the court documents, the money, something going on with a partner company, or that company that owned the store. Something's going on with documentation and money that was supposed to go back and forth between there. Or somebody felt unpaid, so their idea was to leave before a situation. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's happening here. This is a really, there's a lot going on here. I'm feeling it. There's a lot that is happening here. Okay, let me try to take my time and interpret this. This is a situation here where I keep getting this idea of payments and paying someone, of being underpaid, not being paid at all. Someone's idea was that I keep getting money from property. Somebody's idea, or something's happening where the money that is supposed to be, is that the property is generating. The property meaning the store, that property. Something's going on with that. I get distribution. Something's going on with that store, because it's a property. Something's going on with the distribution of the store's, I guess, revenue or money, whatever. Something's going on with that. That's interesting. And I'm looking at the death card, and I'm getting the idea of trying to get the store shut down, period. But through getting the store shut down, there's a distribution that is taking place for like the employees. I get a plan when I said that too. That there's something along those lines is a plan for like a manager, for a store clerk, for these people. And that's where the energy, the money being stolen, or someone trying to steal the money, is coming from. Somebody's trying to get this systematic plan that somebody or somebody's formulated to get the store shut down, so that there can be some type of distribution that they will receive. With Six of Cups, with the Death card, and the Fool. That's why the Fool is there as well too. That's why the Fool is there. That's what's going on there. Wow. Alright, let me move on a little further. The future has the Moon, sign of Pisces. Alright, or it's just needing to see some type of situation. So we got Scorpio, Pisces, Aries energies. The Four of Cups is here in the instinct. There's two men on this card, so that may have something. There's two, they look like they could be Caucasian, but they're light-skinned males, and with the Four of Cups. All right, so their energy is in the situation. But if I look at this properly, this is a Caucasian woman, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. This person is also Caucasian that's on this card. There's a few, Caucasian individuals on these cards here involved in the situation. I keep getting store clerks and managers. Something's going on with those people. Something's going on with those people. I don't know if somebody there was in communication with the guy, or someone of the guy was, they said that he was using, like, what's the situation? He was using Discord and all those things to communicate with people. So, I get this idea of a friend when I hit that note. So when I said that, so a friend that he may have been talking to, I don't know if one of those friends was affiliated to someone in the store, like the store clerk or a manager or something like that. And something was kind of set up there in a sense. But the reason that somebody's perspective was for the store to get shut down, so that there can be some type of, it has something to do with the some type of company distribution agreement that the store had with its employees. That's what's happening there. So this guy, something is mutual between the guy and some of these employees in the store, or the company that owned the store, something like that, in the distribution and the money, and some type of distribution agreement. The Ten of Swords is in the accomplishment next to the Six of Cups. The Ten of Swords would be in this situation where multiple people died. Yes, that was yes, race was a part of it. Yes, a racial situation was a part of it. I don't know if some of the store workers were black and something happened there. Some of the store workers could have been black, and something like that. Something was going on with the pay for some of the black people, some of the black store workers. Like, for example, the man that was security there. Something could have been going on with his pay. Or something could have been going on with, when I talked about him, something could have been going on with his time off. His time off, like the security that they said died trying to protect someone. Something could have been going on with his time off. So this could have been another situation as well too, where the store, like, I can get this idea of the store, the company, like something more so corporate wise behind the store, the company, like something was going on. I get this idea of unfair treatment when I said that. So there could have been unfair treatment going on corporate wise with the store, something like that. There was some type of unfair treatment to either some of the workers, some of the employees. There could have been unfair treatment there. Some type of unfair treatment. I don't know, something like that. Whether that be underpaid. That's why I said underpaid, not being paid. But something's going on with the guy that they said executed the shooting. Something's going on with a friend that he has, or friends that he has. Something's going on with the friends. Something is connected about the friends and the corporate sector of the company or the store. Like some type of communication transpired there, if that makes any sense. But the reason, the situation is, it is tax related. It does have to do with some type of distribution that the employees were going to receive. It could have been if there were black employees. That's why I said interracial. If there were black, kind of like a mixture of white and black employees, or black employees, whatever the situation, what's going on with them is that their pay could have been taken through this process. Their pay could have been taken through the process as well. especially if it has something to do with the security guard that was there, that was shot. And something going on with his time off, right? It has a lot to do with pay and distribution and who was getting, who was getting what, or who wasn't getting a certain amount of money, whatever the situation was. So if the security guard was killed, as he was killed, yes, but in terms of his money, that would go right back to the company, because he wouldn't get it. I don't know if the family would get whatever I get a pension. The family may get some type of pension that he was owed, but the pension is coming through the fact that he was security for the store. But the family is going to get that. That's why I said there's something going on with the distribution. So the employees, their distribution being initiated by the company, initiated by the corporate sector of the store, would mean that if if something happens to the individual, yes, that will get distributed to people other than the family, or the family members, or people other than the family, meaning people in the corporate sector, and the store being shut down, and how to distribute funds that somebody wouldn't be able to access anymore because they're gone. If that makes any sense, right? So there's a few corporate things happening there. It has something to do with tax documents for the property, things of that nature, and where that goes, especially if it gets bought by another company, if the store gets bought out and it changes, that conflicts with some things. That does conflict with distribution. But I get this feeling of helping someone out. So as I'm talking about that note I hit just now, that idea is helping someone out somewhere that is involved in the situation. Alright, so the Five of Swords is here. Five of Defeat is in the spiritual self next to the Death card. Alright, so the Five of Swords is in the spiritual self next. I don't know who the Scorpio is. Somebody's embodying Scorpio that's in the situation. It could be the guy. It could be some other people involved. You have Pisces there, the Moon, Aries, okay? But the Five of Swords is here because it is systematic. Yes, I'm picking up the idea of something being systematic, but not only it is a race-related situation, and it's also related to some type of corporate secrecy. There's some type of corporate secrecy that did transpire between the company and the guy, or the guy's affiliates. There's a corporate secrecy happening there with distribution and taxes, and what happens to that, and what happens if the business loses money, or what happens if the business or the store shuts down after the situation. There's a lot that is transpiring there, or a lot transpired there. Hence the reason for the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is like a court card to me. That's court. In this situation, that's a court-related thing. Right? It's a court-related situation that is happening. Right? And if I look at it this way, if it's a court-related situation, it's between, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's four Caucasian males in the situation. You have one female there that's in the future. There's 4 men. I'll see if anybody else. Yeah, and another woman here. There's a few people that are involved here, corporate and with the guy. Okay, the Queen of Swords energy here. The Painter is in the mentality. All right, so the Queen of Swords with the 4 would be, I get a team. So these two, I don't know how many men. There's a lot of men here. There's 2 men here. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 men. There's 1 woman here, or there's 2 women here, or there's 2 men, and then there's this woman. She's blonde. There's a blonde woman in the situation, and maybe 4 dark-haired males, which one of these kind of fits the description of the guy. And then you have a woman here that she's blonde. This woman is blonde. This person could be corporate. The Queen of Swords, air sign female. They could be someone corporate or their friend. They're involved in the situation somehow. They're of some type of, they're of significance to the situation, right? The spirit said she has knowledge. So I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. She has knowledge. This woman has knowledge of the situation. Having knowledge could have knowledge of distribution, knowledge of taxes, knowledge of store being shut down, knowledge of who was underpaid or not paid, not some type of knowledge that the person that she has. So if I separate these two men from this card, I just look at it as the Four of Cups. She may be embodying Four of Cups energy as an air sign, female, or someone that's embodying air element. She could be embodying that because hasn't spoken up. She hasn't spoken up about something yet. So if she hasn't, that could mean that she may be in the planning or the emotional planning process of speaking up on a situation. With the Queen there. She knows, or something that she knows. She knows something. She knows of a conversation that transpired. I keep getting corporate. She knows of a conversation. She could be corporate. Corporate meaning corporate for the store. Or like she knows, if she's not corporate, she knows of a conversation that transpired with the corporate sector of the store. She knows of something that transpired, okay? What's changing is the Prince of Swords energy. So air sign male. The air sign male is black on this card, but they don't have to be. But this is a man that, they kind of look like the man, like the security, because of the glasses. Not, if he had a hat, that way that would look like him. But this could be someone else. There was someone else that they did show on the news that kind of fit this description, had shades on like this with a cap on. Someone that's embodying air sign man. They're changing. There's a lot of air here also. So they're in the changing position. They're in the changing position. So the Ten of Swords and the accomplishment could mean the Ten of Swords and the accomplishment, and the Five of Swords and the spiritual self with them is that I could give back something. They may not have given back something, whatever that means. They didn't give back something. They could have stolen. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. This is very interesting. One situation of this as well too is that I'm getting the word participation. This person participated, whatever that means. But the Spirit also said that they didn't give back something. So giving back something could mean, it could be documents, it could be money, it could be whatever it is that they didn't give back. I don't know. This person didn't give back something. They didn't give back some. I don't know if I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. That's why I was getting the idea of the store's history and things with this Six of Cups right here with the interracial. I'm not. What is coming through as this person could have been someone that stole before in the store, if that makes any sense. Or they took something from the store, or they took something from wherever they took something from. The Spirit said they didn't give back something. They took something. They could have taken something from someone that was white in the store or in the neighborhood around the store. But I get this idea of taking something to the head when I said that. So somebody could have taken something to the head because they did that. So this person could have been someone that shopped in the store. They could have stolen from, they could have been aggressive with someone that was white in the store or in the neighborhood. And somebody saw that. I don't know. Something like that transpired in the situation. So it's almost like what it seems like to me is that the corporate sector of the store could be mainly Caucasian individuals, but something's going on with either I don't know if they're white theft or black theft. That's why I said interracial, white or black white and black theft, or white theft or black theft, like a vice versa situation going on there. And someone took something to the head, because I'll give you like a scenario. Say this is like, say there's a store that's like, the corporate sector of the store is, is run by white people, for example. Maybe there's no black employees in the corporate sector of the store, but it's like maybe mainly black people or mainly white people go to the store, or it's a mixture of people. So it's going to be a situation where like I'm getting the idea of an employee, something's going on with an employee with that scenario, but I'm giving an example of maybe like, say a black person that is going to the store, they want to buy something, but maybe they go into the store and they rob someone, and they shove somebody that was they shove someone that was white, if it's a black dude, or not giving something back. They could have stolen like a purse or something from a white store goer. I'm just giving an example. And someone that was white that worked in the store, that could have happened multiple times. I don't know. And they took it, they didn't bring it back. Could have been a purse, could be a watch, a wallet, money, and they didn't bring it back. And so someone that is white that works in the store is like, they're on Discord and they're communicating with this person. They're tired of seeing, they could have been tired of seeing a black person come into the store and be aggressive to the white customers. I don't know, I'm giving an example. So that could have happened 6 months ago. That's why the 6 is there. That could have happened 6 months ago. Something like that transpired, that it's an interracial issue that took place. It either happened multiple times, or it happened once or twice, and someone is like, we're tired of the black people coming in here and terrorizing the store, or whatever. Something like that transpired. And someone could have systematically figure out a way to get the store shut down because of that. And the guy being in communication with someone from corporate, and they're like talking about how that keeps happening. I don't know, something like that. That's what happened there. Money being stolen, someone not giving something back. So what really needs to be known is the store's history. Like, something happened in the 6 of Cups. Something happened, or multiple scenarios happen in the past with something being stolen from the store, whether that be with someone random, someone that was a shopper, or a clerk, a manager. Something happened there that someone got tired of seeing. So if it was like a black employee could have been stealing something, and someone Caucasian in corporate, they got the cameras, they can see everything that's going on in the store. They can see everything that's happening in the store, in the office, on that floor. I'm giving examples, right? They can see their corporate, they can see everything that's going on in the store. It could have been an interracial relationship that someone in corporate saw happening in the store, like with the manager, something like that, crazy. And someone took it to the head. But I was getting that they didn't get something back. So somebody could have taken something without knowing that somebody's watching that happen. Somebody's watching somebody's watching them go into the register, take some type of money out, $5, whatever it is. So somebody behind the scenes, like, I'm tired of seeing that happen. I'm tired of a manager doing that, or a clerk. Somebody was doing that. A store goer was doing that. A store shopper could have been a friend to a manager or a clerk. And they're like, can you give me this amount of money out of the register? I will give it back. Like I said, they didn't give something back, whoever they are. So the corporate is like, I'm tired of seeing that happening. Somebody. Hence the reason for how the guy ended up there, because he's using like these online profiles, and he's in communication with someone. Nobody knows that how he's connected to the store. Yes, he has a connection to the store because somebody complained about some type of money or something being taken. So that's like one element of this. There's a few different elements. There's a distribution situation going on there as well too. Distribution could be related to somebody literally distributing funds, like without permission, without corporate permission, something like that. The Princess of Wands, the Dancer, is here in the resolution going towards the moon. The Dancer, this person is also, the Princess of Wands. Fire sign female. You have an air sign female, somebody embodying that. Prince of Wands, somebody embodying these energies. This is a queen, so I feel like this is an older woman. She has blonde hair, maybe. And then this person has reddish hair. They're a princess. They're younger. They could be older. They could be an older person that's something maybe insecure about them because they're showing up like a princess. Or this could be someone that's younger to the queen. So there's a few people here. There's a few. You got a black guy here. Somebody that was taken. Something could be something from the register. Something that's menial. Like something $5 from the register. Somebody in corporate can see that through the cameras. There's an example. That could have been what happened. I mean, the store was there for a long time. Multiple scenarios, things shady could be taking place in a store, but somebody's unaware that activity is taking place, if that makes any sense. And something's going on with the pension the security guard had. Or something was going on with the security guard's pay. And something's going on interesting with that. But the Princess of Wands, I'm trying to understand who this individual is, going towards the resolution with the moon, is that they're right underneath the moon because I don't know if they didn't see something. This individual, I knows exactly what happened. They know exactly what happened, whoever they are. This individual, they either they didn't see something or they really don't know something or whatever it is. Something's going on with this person. I feel like these two individuals could be connected. So if we look at the Six of Cups, you got the white female's hand, and that looks like a black man's hand. So if there was an interracial situation, this person could have worked in the store. She could be Caucasian. She could have worked in the store. She could have had a black boyfriend or a black friend, and something could have happened there. Interesting. With the moon. So the moon is there because maybe it's almost like somebody's behavior somewhere they didn't think was being watched. I don't know. Somebody's behavior, somebody's actions, or it could be two people actions they didn't know they didn't think their actions would end up in this way. They didn't think the result of their actions would end up in people being shot. It's really interesting. Like there's a few interesting scenarios happening behind the scenes. Like there's multiple stories that took place into how he ended up there. Like I'm looking at her bond with someone. Could be her bond with someone. I don't feel like it's her bond with someone corporate. I feel like the person that's shown up as a corporate person is this Queen of Swords energy. And this Princess of Wands, they either worked in the store. Like this is someone that is like, look, they're a princess. So this is someone that is like free forming, got tattoos, chilling. And then this person, the spirit said, didn't give something back, whatever that means. They didn't give something back. I don't know. I don't know if they were given something for free in the store. So if it's not money, there's no coins here either. So they could have been given the Ten of Swords with their Five of Swords with their energy. They could have been given something from the store for free. And something like that. Somebody could have been given something from the store for free multiple times without paying. There's no coins here. And this individual could have been responsible for that. But the moon right above her is like, she probably didn't think that somebody was paying attention to that, if that makes any sense. But someone was, or somebody's they were. Because I don't know if the guy had a girlfriend. I don't know if the guy had a girlfriend, and I don't know if the girlfriend was dealing with a black guy. Something like that happened. That was something interesting like that transpired. So it has to do. What I'm picking up is that what I'm getting. There's a few different things happening here. There's like, hopefully that was interpreted properly, but that's what I was getting. I'm getting this idea that there's like this situation where somebody took something from the store. They were just given something on multiple occasions, and that something about that behavior, it was being monitored, but somebody didn't know it was being monitored, or it has something to do with money. And then corporate tax papers, wanting the store to be shut down, not wanting to pay the employees. The employees could have been asking for something. Someone could have been underpaid, or they weren't getting paid. That could be why somebody was taking something, and somebody was tired of that happening in the store. Something could have been stolen from the store. But it was but it could have been like a clerk or a manager that was responsible. They could have been doing something. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot behind the scenes going on to the situation. Like, yes, race was involved with it, but it's like, yes, race was involved, but it's like the people that were shot, I don't feel like they directly have anything. I get one of them does, or two, however many. I don't feel like the rest of them have anything to do with what's happening here. This is behind the scenes of how the guy ended up there. But there's a few people, like a few of the victims. There's maybe one or two of the victims that they're living, or I don't know if the few that I don't feel like any of the people that maybe one of or two of them, the security guard energy was coming through. The security guard energy was coming through. I feel like there's more to this too. I might do a part 2, but there's more to this situation. There's more to this situation. I'm getting the word random. It was random for some of the victims. Yes, it was random, but like one or two of them is connected to this one of these storylines. But it has to do with distribution. I'm getting the idea of stolen goods. It has something to do with stolen goods or money that happened in the past. That's why the 6 Cups is here. Alright, let me do an outcome on this. There's a lot going on there. Okay. Let me get outcome. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. So this is the first money card that we have so far. The 3 of Pentacles. Yes, it is a financial threesome that is involved in the situation. So there's a few people that it has to do with money. Yes, it does have to do with some type of money. Corporate. I'm getting the word corporate and things of that nature. Let me do 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Wands. So, what about fire sign energy? I don't have any other fire sign except the Aries, which is the Fool, which is the journey in the present. Will be the guy traveling to the guy traveling there. That's one element of why the Fool is there. Could be Aries. But there's collaboration. There's a financial collaboration that took place, or that may have been this. These are threes as well, so the threes could have been March. The threes could have had something to do with March. And I was also getting the idea of something 6 months ago. So something happened 6 months ago prior to the shooting. Because the 6, if that's not only the case, you have the 4 April, 4 with the Queen of Wands could have been some type of conversation that transpired with her and someone in April. And then the 6 could be June, because we're dealing with all these court things in June. May, 5 of Swords with this Prince of Swords is, I don't know if one of those black men that were shot could be embodying the Prince of Swords energy. Or one of those men, again, I'm being drawn to a store clerk manager. One of the men, someone is interracial about one of those men that were shot. I don't know if it's one that survived or they passed. One of them had some type of dealing with a store clerk. I don't know if they flirted with a store clerk or they were given something for free. Something like that happened at one point. That could have been 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, prior to the shooting. Something happened like that. Something took place major between, I don't know, like something that wasn't supposed to take place. I don't know if it was something sexual or if it was like at the workplace, something like that. But it's giving me the idea that one part of it was like interracial for but I don't know. One part of it was interracial, and someone saw that. I don't know. Someone saw that happening. I don't know if this has something to do. There's a few different situations going on here that is interesting that took place within a few months. Interactions, some type of interracial interactions, and something is intimate about the interracial interaction. Money. Not giving something back. Something stolen that wasn't given back. Someone was willingly given something, they didn't bring it back. Whatever it is. 3 of Pentacles. Could have been a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. Not giving somebody back. Boyfriend-girlfriend. Partners. There's a lot going on there. I'm probably not even hitting some of the points. You know what I mean? I'm probably not even hitting some of the points, but it's a multi-faceted situation. With money, let me do one more outcome. So the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands will be a younger fire sign. Page of Wands could also be somebody's perspective on the situation. It was someone's perspective. The Page kind of coincides with the Princess of Wands that is there. Money. It has to do with money, and something is court related that is happening here too. I'm getting an idea of more details. There's more details that are going to come to the surface. There's more details that are going to come to the surface about this energy, these energies here. There's a few people here. This woman, someone that's blonde. I don't know. Someone that's blonde. This black guy that wears glasses. Like, there's some information that they're either going to share or they're going to be really, there's some quietness surrounding this individual. There's some type of quietness surrounding this person. So I don't know if this isn't only someone separate. This could be the security guard. That the security guard could be embodying Prince of Swords energy. And the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords can go along with them, because I get it, complain. Like, they may have complained, or they put out some type of complaint about something. It could have been related to their pension. but somebody that want to distribute their pension to them, if that makes any sense. Someone that want to distribute their pension or something like that. That's why the Ten of Swords is here with the Five of Swords with them as well. If there's someone that is separate. So they could have been given something that they weren't supposed to get at a particular time, or they weren't getting it at all, and they probably were going to take something to court. So the conversation, there's certain people that were sought in this situation, like intentionally. Like there were certain, like the security guard, I feel like was sought intentionally sought because of a complaint that he put in regards to his pension or some type of money or a relationship. He could have been in some type of, I don't know if he was in an interracial, I'm assuming he was probably in a black relationship, but I don't know if he flirted or had some type of dealing with someone that was white in the store. So this is giving me that kind of feeling too. He could have been given some type of special treatment, and maybe someone, he could, I don't know if he was dealing with a white woman that either in corporate or outside of the store, in the store. Someone's interracial about the situation, and something happened there with someone that woman knew. Something strange like that. Or somebody in corporate saw that happening. Alright, I'm gonna cut it. But there's some interactions that took place that need to be observed between people in some corporate connection and the man, the security guard, and maybe some other men as well. And then there's a younger woman there that she's Caucasian too. There's a few people, something's going on there that's really interesting. It has something to do with some type of bond that someone had, and pension, and money, and distribution, company distribution. Well, alright, so that was the Buffalo shooting. If you have questions, comments, and or concerns regarding this case coverage, you know where to find me. Be well, take care. May all the spirits of the deceased, may they go in peace. May their families find peace during this time. Alright, take care. Bye.